I'll go out on the line. Diego Lopes, they got a shot in hell to win this fight.
Wow.
Damn, that's pretty bold. That's bold, bro.
Scott, I feel like you're betting with your heart.
Yeah, for sure.
You're betting with your heart and not with your head.
What?
Go, Diego, go.
Whoa.
What?
Go, Diego.
Bro, I'm this close, John. Take those glasses off.
Oh, shoot.
What'd you
So,
say?
hold on. Wait. So, John, you...
Hey, $5?
Dude.
He's got potential to win $10.
Ah! Fucking hell.
God! Oh, Paddy the body. Oh, Paddy the body. Oh, come on, guys, join in.
What's good, fight fans? Welcome to a new episode of Fist Fights and Foolishness. We're back at it again. This time, I'm going to do something a little different, you know what I mean? Just more so have a discussion, talk about all the latest and greatest in MMA, and just have fun amongst each other, man, you know what I mean? But you got me, co-host Derek, you got John, you got Ty.
You thought we was going to stop? We ain't never going to stop.
Yes, sir, and we got Scotty.
Hey,
Too hotty. Well, shoot, fellas.
We're back.
Here it is again. Season 2, we call it this?
Yes,
sure
sir.
it.
Let's say season 2.
How's it feel, fellas?
It feels good, man. I you know, a lot has been going on in MMA. You know what I mean? We've been following along as much as we can. But honestly, man, this card coming up, what is it? This coming Saturday?
A week from now.
A week from now.
UFC 314.
Man, this card, even though we lost one, we lost the fight that I was actually really looking forward to, that Jeff Neal, Carlos Pradas fight. I was really looking forward to that one, but we lost it. Jeff Neal had to pull out, but still, it's still a stacked card. It's a stacked card with only one title shot. Which normally stacked cards you see at least 2 titles. This only has 1 title shot, but it's still a stacked card. I'm looking forward to it.
I guess you can say there's 0 champions on this card.
Ooh,
0
that's
current
a good
champions.
point. That's a good point. Now, hold on, let me ask you. So what did you guys think, right? Because, of course, you know, we got Volkanovski. I mean, to me, he's one of the greatest in the world, but losing to Ilia Topuria, if he wins this belt back, can we really say he's the greatest featherweight in MMA? I don't think so.
Off top, yes, sir.
Think so?
I highly disagree. I think he's already. Here's the thing. He has a strong case right now. I would say he's the best featherweight, but if he comes back and wins the title again, I think he's cemented his place.
Even against Diego Lopes.
Yes,
The
sir.
Alpha-comer.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I mean, if he's the greatest featherweight, I mean, technically he's a featherweight. Ilia's not a featherweight at that point, right? He's moving up. But I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like there's an asterisk there. You know?
You can't put Ilya at the featherweight gold for his short stint. I
No?
just can't. I can't.
But I mean, who would at featherweight would have beat him? That's the thing.
That's the thing. We'll never know.
Especially if Diego Lopes loses. Now, if Diego wins, then you can say, okay, there's a potential for Ilya to be able to come back down and fight, you know, Diego Lopes to see who the true king of. But I mean, honestly, like me personally, I'm taking Volkanovski in this fight. I think Volkanovski is he's the better overall fighter, in my opinion. Now, it depends on what Volkanovski shows up, right? Because he did just come off 2 brutal KOs, right? So it's like, dang, where's that chin at? Plus, he's older. He's 37? He's older, you know. 36, 37? Yeah, so I mean, his chin might be going. And we're going to see that. In the first couple rounds. Now, if it gets into the 3rd, 4th round, I'm going to definitely take Volkanovski because I don't know. I think Diego's. I think his cardio is a bit suspect. So I'm definitely taking Volkanovski if he gets. Diego Lopes, he can win. Don't get me wrong, but I think it has to be. I think it has to be a knockout in the first, or 2nd round. That's my opinion. But overall, I'm taking Volkanovski.
Anything past the 3rd, you're going to vote?
Yep, definitely. I definitely.
Well, let me just cut you off right there. Let me just say, man, I want to say blasphemy is what you're speaking right now. You're saying Volk is not guaranteed to win this fight?
No, definitely not guaranteed.
I'm gonna say guarantee.
No, I can't say guaranteed. John,
I'll
put 5 on it.
I will gladly take your $5. Thank you.
What?
Dude,
I'll go Lopez.
Come on,
oh
guys.
shoot! Okay, hey, I'm definitely, like I said, I'm taking Volkanovski in this fight, so I can't bet you. But that's a good one, hey.
I can't
see
believe
like
we're
Diego
actually
Lopes,
saying Diego has a shot here.
Dude, Diego's
I like
has
Diego
good hands, bro.
Look, guys,
Nah, man. Nah.
we've seen the old bull. Now it's time for the young cat.
Blood.
Alright?
Man.
No, but look, hear me out for a second. Give me a minute. Be patient with me. Look. Volkanovski. Both these guys have a tremendous opportunity. Look what fell into their lap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, for sure.
With Topuria going up, which I'm sure we'll get into Topuria later in the show,
Yeah.
but what an opportunity to get a title shot for Lopez and Volk.
Division's open.
It is. So,
Yeah, no, for sure.
so especially Volk has a tremendous opportunity to do something very special. Come back, win the title again. Like I said, cement his legacy as the greatest featherweight of all time.
Yeah.
But you have Diego Lopez, who is on a tear. You know, he's been on some big stages. UFC 300 got a big win.
Yeah.
UFC Noche got a big win. I don't know, man. But I think in a 5-round fight, you know, Volkanovski's been there, done that. I think in a 5-round fight, Volkanovski is the better fighter, the more experienced fighter. I think if it goes to decision, I think if it goes to 5 rounds, Volk's going to take it.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. But Lopez is dangerous. He's aggressive, especially in the clinch. I mean, he likes to do his work, you know, in tight. So I think if Volk tries to keep his distance, man, and use his IQ, get through 5 rounds, I think it's hard to pick one right now. I'm not ready to pick a winner right now.
I'll go on the line. Diego Lopez, they got a shot in hell to win this fight.
Wow.
Damn, that's pretty
Scott,
bold.
That is bold.
That's bold, bro.
Scott, I feel like you're betting with your heart.
Yeah, for sure.
You're betting with your heart and not with your head.
I might have a tattoo that says I love Volk.
Hey,
And, you know, I might have that. But let's ignore that.
Guys, listen to me. Diego Lopez, he's on a tear. But look, his last 3 losses were decision losses. And Volk could win a decision fight. He beat Max Holloway 3 times, I believe, all in a decision. He never finished. So if we're talking 5 rounds, Volk's gonna win a decision for sure.
100%.
100%.
Not maybe, 100%.
Yeah, the decision. But Diego Lopez could sleep him in the first 2 rounds.
Okay, now
He has
Diego,
potential
is
to knock
this
him
the same
out.
Diego Lopez that gasses out after the first round?
That's
This boy's gas tank is terrible.
Nah, yeah.
It's terrible. The worst in the fucking league.
Well, that's
If I'm
why I
being
say
honest.
if he has if
It's
he's
the
gonna
worst.
win, it's gonna be in the first,
It's the worst.
first or second round, like maybe the third. But he's gonna have to knock Volk out. He's definitely not
He's
gonna.
gonna have to finish both, which is not gonna happen.
And would you say this is it for
I
Volk?
mean, yeah, how could you
Tyler,
say that
don't.
though?
That's a good question.
Would you
That
say
is-
this
Can
is
you
it
ask
for
that
Volk?
again?
Would you say this is it for Volk?
Cut the mic. Cut the mic right now.
Scott, bro, you know that I'm one of the biggest Volkanovski fans for sure, bro. But I mean, being realistic,
I want a realistic win percentage for
35,
Volkanovski.
36.
I want a realistic win percentage from you, a
The
Volk
odds?
fan.
I'm gonna say honestly, I'll say 85%.
Okay, there you go.
Ooh.
That's damn near
I
guaranteed.
said
That's damn
85%.
near guaranteed.
I would
But
say
there is
60-40.
that chance.
This guy where he can right now.
I mean, I think kind of sleeping on Diego a little bit.
I think so.
Hey, look,
He's got the
look.
speed and
Diego
the
Lopez,
power.
look.
And we've seen both get 10 twice.
Hey, look.
I mean, granted, it is Islam and it is Ilya, but still, bro, like
Hey.
those were some brutal knockouts, bro. That takes a toll on the chin, bro.
Diego's jiu-jitsu is fucking legit.
I
That
agree.
black belt is no joke. If he gets you on the ground, it's raps. This fool armbar artist. I think he's got like 6 or 7 arm bars, like fucking Ronda Rousey. Like
Jeez.
Like
I know that.
that arm is going if you give it to you. But check it out, man. Volk is taking this fucking fight. Don't give me that 60-40.
64.
Don't give me that. It's 95-5. Okay. Now I'll give him a 5% chance. You know, I'll give him a shot. If he catches him in the first round, maybe
Scott may shed
a
a tear.
lucky knockout. Volk's not gonna get caught in a sub.
Well, I think we'll all shed a tear if this goes south because
I
then
think
we do have to
Right.
talk about Volkan, especially if he gets knocked out. We gotta talk about him being done. I mean, if he gets if Lopez, especially honestly, if Lopez wins a decision, then it's like okay, hold on.
I'll be the first
But
to
if
admit.
Volk
though,
gets knocked out again, bro, we might have to. Start
I'll be the
talking
first to
about
say if Volk 5% chance if he loses this fight, he needs to hang it up.
Yeah.
I hate to say it,
it. I know.
but the problem is it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen with this fight. This is gonna be an easy fight. This is
sleeping
gonna
on
be an easy fight.
Easy,
Volk is
bro,
gonna
that's crazy.
Volk's gonna keep it safe. He's not gonna get caught. He's gonna take his ass down. He's gonna tire him out. He's gonna ground and pound, finish him in the 3rd round. TKO. I have no doubt about it. No doubt.
Yeah.
Put the money on Volk. That minus 160.
So you guys got a bet.
Hey, minus
What was the bet
160.
But we just bet on the win.
Just $5.
I'm
Hey.
gonna say Diego Lopes finished 2nd round. Second round finish.
You actually
Lopes.
taking Diego. Wow.
All right.
Oh, shit. That's bold.
I
That
think-
$5.
I
I take cash. I take check.
I'll bring cash.
I'm saying you refinance the mortgage. I'm saying you go all in on Volk.
He's saying bet-
These odds are
Say bet the house.
Hey, these odds are
Jeez.
fucking absurd. Like, you need to go down. You need to just throw it all in Volk. This fight, I'm telling you. No,
That's really
it's free money.
That's crazy.
It's free money. Just take
That's
take the free
that's-
money.
I mean, I'm a Volk fan, but that's
Get your
straight
free
fatty
money,
boy.
man. He's making it rain. I'm gonna be making it rain when I come back after that fight.
Dang.
Would you say that's foolishness?
I would say that's foolishness.
You guys are foolish. You guys be
Wow.
tripping.
Dang. I mean, hey, that's both though,
Wow.
man. I give it to you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm rooting for Volk. I think he's the better fighter all around, and I think he's gonna win. But dang, to say like Lopez has no chance.
That cardio is ass. That's all I got to say for
No, for sure.
It'll be a test for sure.
Yeah.
This is going to be a huge step up in competition for Diego Lopez.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, though, if he does win, the division gets interesting. Like I said, at that point, then it leaves it open. It leaves the door open for Ilya to come back down and for us to see another exciting fight.
So if Volk wins, who's next for Volk?
Mavzar Evloev actually he beat Diego Lopez.
He did, yeah.
Hey, props for pronouncing that name correctly.
I know.
I like that.
Mavzar.
Very good.
Mavzar, I don't know.
Mavzar.
Could be saying it wrong. I don't care.
Probably did.
Sue me.
But no, he beat Diego Lopez. So
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Lopez has some losses.
Guys, before we move on from this fight, are we gonna mention the fact that Volk completely stole that whole funny segment we did?
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind.
Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind.
I know you watched our channel.
You definitely did.
Right, dude, stole that shit. We want some money.
It's just a drop. Maybe
Real-
4 tickets, backstage passes. You know,
Before we move on, like on the real talk, we all are pulling for Volk, man.
100%.
We've always loved Volk, but he's going down.
What?
Go Diego, go.
Whoa.
What?
Go take a-
Bro, I'm this close, John. Take those glasses off.
Oh, shoot.
What'd you
So
say?
hold on, wait. So John, you actually have Diego Lopez in this fight. You taking Diego in this fight?
Bro,
So you're saying it's
I want
Lock it
$5 on that.
Lock
John.
it in. Why not? Lock it in.
But in the co-main event, we got another good one. Michael Chandler, Paddy Pimblett. You know, I kind of feel like Paddy is he's the next star of the lightweights, right? I feel like the UFC is trying to push him as that next star. You know what I mean? Once the Justin Gaethjes, the Poiriers, once they're out of there, it's gonna be Paddy Pimblett. But I just don't think it's this time.
You got a heart attack, bro? What's going on, man?
Now you start mentioning all these guys that are leaving us soon.
I know.
I'm not ready.
Oh,
I'm not ready for that.
me neither, bro. Me neither.
It's gonna be
Like
a-
I said, some greats. Justin Gaethje, Poirier, we like some greats, some at lightweight, bro. It's gonna suck. But I feel like the UFC is really trying to push Paddy to become that next star, and he has the potential to be. Dude, he's fun. He's a fun fighter, fun guy to watch, entertaining. We all like him. I like him. But like I said, I'm gonna take Chandler in this fight. I think.
Ooh.
Right.
Oh.
I think. Don't get me wrong. It ain't a guarantee. I think. But I think I'm gonna take Chandler. This is like the first time we're really seeing Chandler fight down competition. You know what I mean?
Right.
We've been seeing him fight the top of the top. Now we're seeing him fight down. I think he's gonna take this fight. I think Paddy. He's not ready for a Michael right now.
It's also one of those things that was like, is it past his time?
Michael Chandler.
He's up there too.
Well, here's the
Fair
thing.
question.
Michael Chandler, if he fights smart, man, he's definitely winning. I feel like
Yeah.
if Michael Chandler fights smart, he's definitely winning.
That little
But the only thing The reason why it's not a guarantee for me is because he does get reckless. His fight IQ is it just goes out the
Well, let me just say this there. Like, if we're judging Chandler off his last fight against Oliveira, it wasn't his normal reckless self. He wasn't throwing body kicks.
For sure.
He wasn't throwing haymakers. He was passive fucking as can be. And initially when I saw this fight, I was thinking Chandler all day. I was in agreement with you. I was like, easy fight. Just big step down in competition. Like, Paddy hasn't proven to be anybody near Chandler's level. But then when I got to thinking about it, I'm like, Chandler's 38. He looked like complete ass against Oliveira's last fight. He got taken down easily at will, dominated. It was fight of the night somehow. The best moment of that fight, you guys, was when Chandler just fucking back was taken by Oliveira, and he's fuck it. And he just dropped on his back, the fucking back drop, and just dropped on his back, fuck it. That was awesome. But
normally that's something you don't want to do.
No.
But Oliveira.
Right, yeah.
But like I was saying, man, like I was leaning towards Chandler. I was like, Chandler, big difference on the stand up.
Yeah.
But then just when I broke it down, I'm like, he's 38. He looked really bad his last fight. He had like a 2-year layoff waiting for Conor. That didn't pay off. And now the ring rust really
Connor's a bitch for that.
The ring rust showed big time. So if it's anywhere near the last Chandler we got, I see Pimblett find a way to win this fight. I can see him, getting one of those little trip takedowns. He's really good at those. And when he gets your back, it's raps. He's a really good back taker. His submission game is pretty nasty.
Do you think he's ready for a Chandler though? Like, think about who he's fought.
No. Look. Prime Chandler.
Competition.
Prime Chandler. Prime Chandler. Easy pay for me. Yeah. I'm going Iron Mike all day. But this fight, current Chandler, the one that we just saw 4 months ago, I believe it was. This fight, I'm leaving. I'm going Patti the Bati. Come on, lads. You don't want this. Patti the Bati over there.
Accent.
Yeah, I mean Chandler, he's like, violence in a can. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think he's gonna open up that can of whoop ass.
He's gonna fizz out though.
No. He's gonna open up that can of whoop ass. But I don't know, man. It's hard to pick a winner, man. Paddy, when it's all said and done, I could actually see the crowd chanting. Get with me, guys. Oh, Paddy the Body. Oh, Paddy the Body. Oh, come on, guys, join in.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can join in on that one. I just don't see it.
Come on, you sausage.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Ty, who you with? You with me or you with them? I'm taking Chandler. I think
I'm taking Chandler on it too.
Yeah.
I respect it. You guys
think so.
Giving love, respect to the OGs.
Yeah, man.
I mean, dude,
legends. He's damn near a legend.
Chandler is a legend, but he's
like 48.
Chandler's taking so many losses lately, man.
I know, but I feel like most of the time it's because of him, his recklessness, bro. Like if he fought smart, Chandler could beat anybody.
I'll take a reckless Chandler over Paddy, but this long 2-year layoff, Mike version of Mike, I can't. I gotta go with Patti the Bati.
I think the pressure is more so on Michael Chandler. You know what I mean? If Paddy loses, all right, he could always come back. He's fighting at top. I don't know. Chandler is probably top 6, top 7. I imagine in the division.
Yeah.
Chandler though, he needs this win in such a step down in competition.
Yeah,
if Chandler loses to Paddy, then what, dude?
Retire,
That's
right?
true.
You gotta retire. You gotta
to see him return that way.
But this might be the last high profile fight.
For sure.
Yeah.
You're working your way down at that point.
Absolutely. No, I agree. But at the same time, like I said, I feel like Paddy's the future of the division. So
I don't see Paddy as the future of the division.
No,
I'm picking him to beat Chandler, but I don't see him as the future star.
I mean, who coming up with is over?
I don't know. I just think his stand up has too many holes. He's got pretty good kicks. He's got a really slick ground game, good groundwork, but I just don't see him being like a future long reigning champ. I just don't.
Really?
But I do like his odds here taking this fight. But no, beyond that, I just don't see him as like a future champ.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they still got some killers at 155. So no, for sure. I mean, especially Ilya moving up to that division.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Realistically, he ain't got shit. for Taporia.
No.
Hell
Who
no.
does?
Man,
I don't think anybody has shitty for Taporia.
No,
That- not-
but
it's not
Patty,
working
the
now, right?
Bati, come on, man.
I wouldn't mind seeing Volkanovski and Taporia with a back.
I'd rather my boy Volk not have to retire, Derek. You know, so let's not do that, please. Guys, we gotta make our picks.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna take Michael Chandler. I'm gonna take knockout.
Okay.
TKO.
Okay.
I'm gonna take TKO Michael Chandler. Probably. I'm gonna say third round.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Patty sub.
Ooh.
I can see it though.
Third round.
Okay.
Third round
Okay.
sub for Patty.
Not a bad pick. I can see
Has
it.
Paddy ever been dropped or knocked out?
Not that I know of. No. No.
Yeah,
He definitely hasn't been knocked down.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna do a Chandler decision.
Okay.
I'm gonna say decision.
Alright, Ty. I'm gonna go
So like 3 rounds.
Patty the Bati via
Five
decision.
rounds. 5 rounds.
Oh,
Decision.
Patty decision. I think he'll get Chandler in some precarious positions, but Chandler's only been subbed one time in his career. He held off the sub from all the way to 5 rounds.
Right.
So I am gonna go Patty via decision, but I think he'll be in some bad predicaments during the fight.
Usually always is.
Wait, we're going with a 5 round fight. Michael Chandler's got some damn good cardio.
That's why I picked decision.
All right.
Chandler's got damn good cardio. So I mean,
Chandler,
yeah, Chandler's got good
He's
cardio.
gassed a few times, but I'll go Patty. I'll go Patty decision. A sub. He could definitely sub him, no doubt about it. But I'll go decision.
Okay. No matter what, it's gonna be exciting. But so I guess let's pivot into the Bryce Mitchell, John Silva. That is another one that I mean, whew. It's funny. I was thinking about this. It almost seems like Dana and UFC they're trying to set Bryce Mitchell up to a death
For Bryce
murder.
Mitchell, bro.
I think so, bro. Like
Bro, no. Bro.
Dana White was pissed at Bryce Mitchell when he made those comments and called him, and a lot of people think Bryce Mitchell is this brain dead, fucking, uneducated idiot. I don't think he's that dumb, me personally. I think, he does say a lot of dumb stuff. I mean, he's a flat earther, all kinds of stuff. I mean, but I don't think he's as dumb as, I don't think people give him enough credit, but I mean, yeah, whether you hate him, you love him, whatever, he is who he is. But I feel like Dana and the UFC is trying to set him up, bro. John Silva is a killer, bro. He is a killer. That dude, he's got some power, bro. You see some of his knockout highlights, bro. Oh my god. I mean, this dude almost reminds me of like a Vanderlei Silva. You know what I mean? Like he's just the way it almost reminds me of a Vanderlei Silva from back in the day, bro. He's exciting. I love the way he talks during fights. Like he's a killer. This is gonna be a good one. But honestly, man, I'm gonna go with Bryce.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm gonna
wait.
I think a lot of people are counting him out.
I need some more money, Derek. I need more money right now. Can we put a little money on this
I'm gonna
fight?
put money on it.
I will gladly bet you any amount of money on this fight.
You know what? I'll take it.
What do you want to do?
Let's go 50. 50.
Hey,
50. I can't do no $5, $10.
he's a high roller, and I'm all for it.
$50. I think John Silva is the favorite, and rightfully so. But I don't know, man. I feel like Bryce Mitchell is coming in this thing motivated. He knows that everybody's against him. He knows. I mean, you've seen that at that press conference. John Silva tried to embarrass him, like he was. I mean, honestly, that was a bad look for Silva. I thought that was corny, cheesy as shit. But either way, I think Bryce Mitchell's coming motivated. I think that Bryce Mitchell's. I mean, John Silva, his ground game isn't really the greatest, but bro, I mean, we've seen Bryce Mitchell. He took down Ilia Topuria, had him had him down for a while. Like, his grappling is really good, and I see him using his grappling, like getting Silva down. I see him controlling him, and I see it going to a decision. Now, don't get me wrong, Silva has the chance to he can knock Mitchell out at any time.
Yeah,
I mean, that dude's hands are dangerous. You know what I mean? His power is crazy. So Bryce Mitchell will be in danger the entire fight, especially. I mean, if you're shooting in, you're close enough to get tagged, so he can go to sleep at any moment. But I don't know. I feel like he's gonna weather the storm. I feel like he's gonna grind it out. It's gonna take him down, and I think he's gonna beat him in a decision.
Odds makers, Derek. I don't know if you looked at the odds. I don't think you care about the odds, but he's like a 3-1 underdog in this fight. So I'll gladly take you up on that $50 bet. Unproven ground game for Silva. Bryce
We see
Mitchell
what Bryce
is
Mitchell does.
slick on the ground,
Yep.
but he is his stand-up is kind of crap in my opinion. In Silva's hands, he's a knockout artist.
Yeah.
He'll take your chin off, Ty. So
Shit's falling off.
So yeah, I'm gonna make it short and sweet. I'm picking Silva via, I'll say TKO.
All right, bro, we got 50 on it.
Bit
Get
it.
They're coming back.
I just think Bryce Mitchell, man, he's fucking flat earther and Adolf Hitler apologist, and he's like, God forbid you wear a seatbelt with this man around. He'll fucking let you know about it. But yeah, I just think he's out of his mind, and I think the Lord Silva is taking his head off.
Damn.
Hey, y'all, so I've been training real hard. I'm a simple guy. I just like to farm, raise my children, and occasionally get paid to punch people in the face. And so I've been training, not so much physically, because the fight game is 100, not 99, but 100% mental. So I've just been studying the Bible and sharing the word of the Lord.
Oh,
and
man.
the Lord already told me how I'm going to beat Silva, and all I got to do is carry out God's plan. God's plan.
What's God's game plan for this fight?
Oh, well, now, if I told you that, I can't go on and tell you my secrets.
That was fucking good. That was fucking good. Are we gonna make our picks? Ty, you want to chime in on that before we make our picks, bro?
Well, I don't really, to be honest, right? I don't know too much about John Cena, but
John
You have to see him first.
John Cena, bro. This is John Cena.
Is it because you haven't seen him? Or so good.
no, but no, I really don't know too much about him.
John Cena? For real?
But I know Bryce Mitchell, his ground game is crazy, and I'm picking ground grappling over
Let's go.
hands any day.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna go Bryce Mitchell on it.
Okay.
Decision.
Hey, John Cena's MMA career can't be any worse than CM Punk's was. All
Oh
right.
my God, right?
That midlife crisis for John Cena, right, guys?
I can't see
That was
him.
too good, bro.
I can't see him on a UFC fight card anytime soon.
Man.
Hey, no, but I agree. I think the grappling is honestly, I've always felt wrestling is the best base to have. You know what I mean, and I think it'll prevail in this fight. I know Mitchell's a huge underdog, but I think he's gonna take it. I think he's gonna use his grappling.
Fitty.
But we'll see.
What's your pick, bro? What you got?
I got Mitchell. I got Bryce Mitchell. I got him winning by decision.
Okay.
So Silva first round TKO.
I like it.
Yeah, I got. To see
I mean, well, we
Mitchell.
Decision Mitchell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Jean Silva. Second round. TKO.
Hopefully Silva doesn't send him to the shadow realm, but I guess but like I said, I don't know.
If it's Lord's plan, it's the plan. You'll be in there.
Hey, on Bryce Mitchell's website, he was selling some merch, and he had some bumper stickers that say, "Honk if you love Jesus."
Well, on to the next fight. We got another one making his UFC debut coming from Bellator. Now, I always bet against the Bellator guys. Always, historically, right? I've betted against the Bellator guys when they came over. Even honestly, Josh Thompson when he came over from Strikeforce, I believe it was Strikeforce at that time. He came over from Strikeforce, bet against him, and he ended up freaking head kick KO on Nate Diaz. I mean, they've been proving me wrong, man, and it's like. Will I learn my lesson? Will I finally learn my lesson? Will Patricio, would he be the one? No. Nope. Sorry. Once again, I'm betting against the Bellator guys. And for this fight, I gotta go with the young, I gotta go with Yair. I think Yair is a better fighter. I think his stand. Like, don't get me wrong, Pitbull, he was the king of Bellator, man. But I think once again, it's too late. I think he should have made his UFC debut earlier. I think honestly, I think it's just a bad stylistic matchup for him. I think Yair's stand up is too good, and I see him beating Pitbull. Pitbull is not gonna have a good debut. I was wrong with MVP. I was even wrong with Michael Chandler, but I don't think I'm gonna be wrong about this one. I'm gonna go with Yair for this fight.
Derek, as much as I love to disagree with you, for this fight,
shoot.
no, for this fight, I'm gonna agree with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Finally.
I'm
Finally.
well known for giving props to the other orgs.
Yeah.
Bellator, when MVP came over, I was hyping him up.
Yeah.
These guys didn't want to believe it, but I made them believe it. But in this fight, I'm looking at Patricio Pitbull. He's 37 now. Get up there. I'm just trying to imagine how this fight plays out. I'm seeing a lower volume striker, Patricio, versus a guy who's throwing kicks from all kinds of fucking angles.
Yeah.
He's crazy. Just, more aggressive, more volume. Just kicks coming from everywhere. Patricio, he's damn near a legend too. Like three-time featherweight champion.
For sure.
Bellator. Former lightweight champion Bellator. He's been the man a long time over there. But coming over here to the UFC where the big boys play, I just see Yair having the edge in the striking, and I don't think that Pitbull's going to be able to do anything on the ground like Ortega, for example.
Right.
Going back to that fight, I was picking Yair to destroy Ortega. I thought Ortega would be a bloody mess, and he was, but I thought he would destroy Ortega, and Ortega pulled off the submission victory. Got it done. But this time, I don't see Patricio doing, emulating Ortega in this fight.
Nah.
So I see Yair having the edge.
Yep.
Well, Pitbull, he's a dog. He's literally a dog. All right, but Rodriguez, who knows? 2025 could be his Yair.
Yeah. Nice. I see what you did there, John. I like this.
Listen to me here. Listen. Especially Topuria moving up the featherweight division, wide open. You get a win over a big name like Pitbull. Put you in a position to get another high-profile fight. Put you right in the mix for another title shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Normally, you want to build up a new guy. A lot of UFC fans aren't familiar with Patricio Pitbull, but they're feeding him straight to the sharks with Yair, and you got to.
If anybody who knows MMA knows that he has been a Bellator. He's a Bellator legend.
The thing is, at age 37, you can't afford to wait
Exactly.
around. You can't climb the ladder. You got to get one title shot.
Yeah.
That's where we're at with Pitbull. That's why he's getting fed to the sharks, and I just think strength of schedule heavily favors Yair.
Well, dude, even in Bellator, I mean, I think he's lost like 2 out of his last 3 or something like that. So and now you want to come, join the UFC, the bright lights, where the big boys play at age 37.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know, man. I think I'm pretty confident. If anyone wants to take 50, I got Yair. I'm confident in this one. Whoever wants some.
Sheesh. I almost feel like the UFC knows what they're doing. By giving Pitbull's first fight, giving him Yair. I feel like they're like, okay, look, we need to show that we're better than Bellator. That we're the top dogs. You know what I mean? And so I feel like they're trying to take one of their top champs and feed it to someone who it's a bad stylistic matchup in my opinion for Pitbull. And I feel like the UFC knows it, and they're. You know what I mean? They're trying to establish that we're the top dogs. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a beat.
90% favorite.
I'll say 85 to 90.
100%. 100%.
Wow.
2025 will be his Yair. I promise you this. All right. Promise
You
you.
guys want to make our picks?
Yair. Let's go second round TKO.
Like it. There.
I'm gonna second that. Second round.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
I'll go third round, Yair.
Third round.
It's his Yair. I'm gonna give Patricio a little respect. I'll say third round. You know what? I'm gonna say decision. I'll say Yair decision.
Okay.
He's tough.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. No, for sure. I'm excited to see it because I'm excited to see Pitbull in UFC. I mean, even though I don't think it's gonna go good for him, I'm excited. Another Bellator great in the UFC. Well, fight fans, that's it. That wraps up another episode of Fist Fights and Foolishness. We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, shooting the shit. But just make sure that you guys subscribe.
Hit that like button.
Hey,
Comment down below. I promise we will all respond to it.
And peace be with you.
Peace be with you. We out.